My second altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you is going to be a bit of NEO coming through there. As you can see here, guys, from the previous, well, the all-time high coming through. You can see the candle body close there. Bang on this trend line from the previous all-time high around $133. Currently trading very low at around $45, so really quite low considering the previous all-time high back in April, May sort of scenario. There could be a target to be looking out for the future, but what I would say, massive trend line from that all-time high coming down. You can see the resistance coming through there, very, very strong. Bit of a bloody September, as we did see there, correlating very, very well with that reversal point coming through. Now, from there, we have just kind of cascaded down. It's not really been the nicest healthy recovery that we were looking for there compared to a lot of the other altcoins. We are actually coming back, and we are challenging major downward sloping resistance line there. But here for NEO, we've just kind of gone a bit meh. Probably not. We're just chilling out for a bit. We're going to have a little bit of a pump, and now we're just going to consolidate in sort of a downtrend. So yeah, not the hottest thing in the world, but what I would say, guys, as I just said there, we do have a high point coming through there and a low point, and higher lows and lower highs there, and that obviously means symmetrical triangle chart pattern. If we are looking for some sort of breakout scenario, it's not going to be small, guys. We're on the daily. It's going to be pretty big, and in terms of a nice big breakout scenario, obviously not greedy. It's going to be, percentage-wise, it's going to be definitely worth our time, I do think, guys, and this is why I do pick these altcoins coming through, because if there is going to be a nice long position to be looking out for there, guys, hopefully you guys can go and do your own TA there, and hopefully make some cold hard cash if you make the right decisions whether to enter or not. Now, as you can see, it's going to be 17.39% going on the most recent uptrend. Still, speculatively speaking, guys, that's going to be one measure move to be looking out for. If we're going to be going on the actual bottom to top here, the greedier side of things, the measure moves is going to be looking like that, and this is obviously a lot more ambitious. I really wouldn't expect this to play out compared to the shorter term measure move there. And the OGs know I make 10 times more money doing the smaller measure moves across the top 100 different altcoins rather than going for these insane big greedy measure moves all the way up. Like so, still, it's going to be a very nice 80, 70, 79, 80 sort of percent there if we are going to be going for that. But to be honest, if we're going to be interesting sort of trade and we do see a nice upwards momentum continue here, it's going to be nice, but I'm not just going to be going for the 80%. I'm going to be staggering my take profits all the way up, right? That's just it's just my main trading strategy. It's called gridding your take profits, guys. It's a lot more safe doing it like that. Now, moving on to the midterm coming through for NEO, we're jumping down to the smaller term time frame because we actually got a very interesting correlative point coming through there. You can see we've got a falling wedge chart pattern, guys, and we know these usually break to the upside. Annoyingly, this has actually just banged it, right? It has actually just banged it in terms of a measure move to the upside here, in terms of a long trade. It's just a nice example. We use this as a nice example of a nice long trade in terms of a breakout scenario there for you new traders. As you can see, we did actually complete that very nice 6% gain there coming through there. And we have actually come up to $48 for NEO there. And that's obviously invalidated the most recent lower high there. So what I would say is target prices right now, if we can get a nice bounce level of support on this horizontal at $45.86, I would actually be looking for continuation to the upside, continuation of this trend, because we have invalidated lower highs there. And that's going to be sat around that $48 and 82. That's definitely going to be a point to be looking for. And then the higher that we get up from there, guys, the more likely, the more chances, the closer that we're getting to this breakout scenario here for that 17.39% there. Moving on to the hourly charts, if we can get any sort of information coming through here, I would say a bit of a broadening wedge, and I'm not the biggest fan of broadening wedges in my opinion. As the OGs on the channel know that, you can see we've got a bit of a broadening wedge pattern coming through there, and when we've got that, we could potentially, that's what I mean, the swings could be really quite big. Let's get rid of that measure move for now. Swings could be really quite big, but what I would say is we're above all major moving averages, so really not too bad. In terms of a bounce point, in terms of a level of support that we could be looking for, we've got the 10 simple, we've got the 21 moving average as well, so yeah, a bounce point I would be looking for is around $44.68 there to bounce up, hopefully looking for a nice break to the top side here coming through. But in terms of a little measure move, if you were looking to long this for the future there, we could be looking at something obviously non-greedy measure moves again, guys. We're going to go on the smallest part of the trend there. We could be looking at something along the lines of this for the future. This is not going to be very big. We are on the hourly chart, guys. Still, it's going to be around a 3, near enough a 4% gain there if the breakout is going to be good. Resistance points to be looking out for is going to be that previous wick to the upside there. So interesting stuff coming through there. Now, let me I think that's pretty much it, guys. I would say volume weighted ATR band is going to be crucial in terms of holding that as a level of support. But yeah, that is going to be your NEO update for the day.